Hello, 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 hello. Well, this is today. And today sucks. No, I'm a little late today. Sorry. I usually start at 9 and run until 10. Or at least 8 to 9. Somewhere in there. But I'm usually around here before 11 because I like to eat around 11:34. 11:30, 12. So, sorry I'm running a little late today. We're still covering 7. Gamers. Yes, gamers. Because there's an issue. When you go into Modern Warfare and you buy, say, okay. So you go into Modern Warfare 2 and you buy a pack, right? That is, a pay to win because it's probably a pro gun and it's really good. It's probably a pro gun. What are you doing? Sit down somewhere. You're making fun of what? Sorry, I'm being attacked by George. He has toys today. He's been spoiled. Daddy went to the store. So when this, get your tail off the. Oh, George, you're gonna get it. All right, that's it. You're getting down. You're gonna move or you're gonna get down. I got a better idea. How about we do this? And then we push play. Ha ha! Daddy has him beat. Okay, so, as I'm saying, he's... Alright, here we go. This is a better way to put this, okay? I don't see Star Trek as pay to play, okay? But the reason why I'm saying this is because I read something today and it was really stupid. And I think it is because it seems wrong, alright? If I come in here, right, and I buy a ship, okay, say I buy one right out of the store, right, okay, I don't think Star Trek is pay to play as much as everybody thinks it is because you can get the same ship, I can get the same ship, we all can get the same ship. It's more or less the weapons in the ship that causes the traits, the damage, and everything else. It's not really the ship. The ship is kind of a hollow husk that we just use. Yes, it has the starter traits and the trade traits and the mastery traits, but that's just a bonus to the traits that you have, and everything still has to cycle through a time limit and all that crap. So really it's not a pay to play because you're not getting an advantage over somebody else, okay? Now, pay to play is an advantage over somebody else, okay? Now, with that said, Modern Warfare is kind of pay to play, okay? Pay to win or whatever you want to call it. Because when you buy a set, it's a pro set, which means somebody tweaked that gun just to a pro setting. And if you can use the gun and you're a pro or whatever, I think pro is just an ego thing for the friggin' game and gets people to buy more shit. But with that said, if it's a pro setting, it's usually set by a pro and the pro knows what he's doing, right? Or the person that set it says it's a pro gun because it's set the way it is. Okay, it's fine-tuned, right? I don't care for the Modern Warfare tuning system now because I think it's just another way to give people an advantage that didn't have any skill to begin with. And they didn't want to work at it, so I'm going to buy a gun that makes it better for me to win. Which is fine because I buy those guns too. I don't care. That's kind of part of playing Modern Warfare, and some of the outfits are cool looking. But it ain't going to make me any better than I was yesterday. You know what I mean? But sometimes it does because it is a better gun. It's better developed and better tuned than something I'm using that I'm tuning. But my thing is I like to find my tuning, so to speak. Okay? A lot of people are like, what do you mean? Well, it's like this. I like to build my ship on Star Trek the way I want to build it. I don't want to build it the way MC Stu builds it. I don't want to build it the way Stu 1701 builds it. I don't want to build it the way Casual builds it. I want to build it the way I want to build it. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong, because some of the things that they show you on beam builds and tank builds and torp builds are really good. But I want to say that, hey, my build beat your build by 50 points. Because that's the way I want to play my game. It's the same way when I play Modern Warfare. I want to tune my gun, not like the pros do it, but I want to tune it so it works better for me. Because you're not playing my character. I am. You see what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, because they do have good builds and they do a lot of damage and this and that. But I want to make a build that's equal to theirs, even though it's my build. So it's just that kind of thing. Okay? That's the way I play any game. I don't want to be like you. I've seen a million of you running around with a submachine gun, jumping up and down and drop shotting and all that crap, because that's not the way I play. I play up front, straight in your face, and that's the way it is. I don't have to use a mouse and speed it up and spin the turning dial and all that crap, because I don't have to. I can still get my KD spread the way I want to. Okay? That's the way I think. That's just the way it is. You watch my videos, so you see the way I think. Okay? But when you go to Destiny, okay, and this is where I kind of get off topic. When you go to Destiny and they give you a skin for a gun that you already have, that's not play to play. That's not pay to win either. They're just giving you a color style on your gun. That's it. So you're paying $8 for a color style on your gun that ain't going to make the gun any damn different than anything else. So it's used car salesman highway robbery. And you guys are still fanatical and don't see this. So you get what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. So stop saying it's play to win when you're just getting a skin for a gun that's already been the same gun that it was last week. It didn't change the damn thing. But it looks pretty and you just spent $12. How do you feel? Okay, now back to the story. As you can see, I have grown to the point where I'm just tired of that game. Anyways. So that's why I'm playing Star Trek. The Adventures of 7 is carrying on today, and we are using the Enterprise G that I got. And I love the gun. It's actually fun. And we're traveling to a new place called the Dyson Sphere. The Dyson Sphere. So we're going to return to our ship, and we're going to head that way. But like I say, when you say play to win, or pay to play, or whatever you want to call it, a skin for a gun is not paying to win or paying to play. It's an ornament. That's all it is. An ornament. It's kind of like me putting my little ghost on my M16 in Modern Warfare. It jiggles around and looks cute, but it does absolutely nothing for my performance. So, there. Now that that's covered. Good. In here, you can buy a gun, you can buy a ship, you can buy this. But a lot of times it's the same performance, and when you max it out, it's still the same kind of weapon. It doesn't really give you that much of an advantage. But yes, a T6 ship is way better than a T5 ship. I will say that. But you, as an individual, can play the events and get a T6 ship, and you don't have to pay a damn dime. You know, I like paying for chips because I'm addicted. That's just all there is to it. It's what I do. And that's my way of playing Star Trek. So there, suck it up and like it. I try not to do the gambling boxes too much because they get really high in how many you buy, and then they don't really give you the results. Now, the boxes, and I'll tell you this while I'm looking for the Dyson Space Station because we have to go quite a ways. Because the first time you go in it, you have to literally go through the gate. After that, you can warp to it. I think, because they didn't give me a transwarp option, so I'm assuming the first time you do it, you have to go to the gate. So anyways, in this store you can buy stuff, okay? And you can buy a lot of stuff, like packs and things like that, like anniversary packs and stuff like that. And they give you a lot of stuff, like 5 or 6 ships with one pack, and a bunch of uniforms, and a Beverly Crusher, you know, what they did for the first anniversary edition. Then the pack after that was a legendary, I think it was Akira class, something like that. It wasn't a bad. I like the torpedoes in it. It's a really good ship. I think they nerfed them, though, but that's alright. I don't care. I'm playing PvE, so I don't care if they nerf them or not. I ain't going to go in there and say, hey, my Enterprise is better than your Enterprise. See? Hey, look at that. You're using agony faces? I'm using agony faces. You're using the same torpedoes? I'm using the same torpedoes. Wait a minute. And we're going to PvP and you're better than me? Wow. How did that happen? Oh, you got this console and I don't have that console. Sorry. Yeah, that did it. Wait, I'll make that console. I'll be right back. mm. If you follow the build patterns from the good guys that make builds, STO 1701, MC Stu. I love MC Stu because he kind of talks slower, and you don't feel like an idiot because he tries to make you feel like one because you're not good at building ships. I'm not saying Stu does, but he kind of does. And Casual is kind of like MC Stu. They're kind of gentle in how they teach you, which is fine, you know. Yeah, so you have to go first time to the space station in Spire. So, yeah, this is your first mission to the Spire. Okay, we talked about Dyson Sphere and how I guess it was founded by Voyager. I didn't know that. I didn't know the sphere was founded by Voyager. Weird. Am I in the right place? Yes, I'm in the right place. Okay, now we gotta go up here and talk to this person up here. Okay. This is the introduction to the Dyson area. This area is kind of... that's a little loud, ain't it? This area is kind of interesting, but I still don't kind of get it. I know that's going to sound bad, but it's a cool area. You can get a lot of stuff. You can make a lot of Dyson marks. There are some things you can buy here that you couldn't get before, or the Spire from the Fleet Spire. I don't think you can buy them in here per se.
Welcome to the Solanae Dyson Sphere.
But to be honest, there's a lot of stuff to do here, but you got to putter around in here and do it. But I'm assuming they're side missions because they're not really covered in the campaign mission.
Work together toward a common goal, for now at least. The gateway you use to get here is in Republic space, so the Republic is taking the lead here as well. Our mission? To destroy the Omega particles this sphere creates, and neutralize its ability to generate more. The first scouts into the sphere
Omega particles
was producing massive amounts of Omega particles for an unknown purpose. Given enough time, this
you're gonna have to forgive me because you're gonna hear the trucks and stuff because I have a heating issue. It's too damn hot.
We thought this would be a sweep and clear operation, but we were waylaid by a species known as the Voth.
The Voth.
The Voth claim to be natives of the Delta Quadrant, are extremely technologically advanced, and they want the sphere. Now we're in a fight for control. The Voth are determined to gather the Omega particles. We're still determining why, but this is a threat to all warp-capable civilizations. I can't stress enough how important it is that we stop the Voth and neutralize the Omega particles. There's a lot to do. Shall we get started?
Shall we get started? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so he tells you what you got to do in the sphere. Then they're going to give you a mission, and you're going to do the mission. Supply woes, I believe. Except, okay. I think exploration's the last one, so we get to wait on that. And now you're going to go outside. And you're going to go back to your ship. And you're going to be in the Dyson Sphere. And then we're going to learn everything about the Dyson Sphere in about 20 minutes. Yeah, this goes really fast for a campaigning chapter. I thought there's only like really two big missions in it.
Joint Command, the center of all Allied operations. This is the supply depot. We use it to ship supplies to our forces and to store any unusual or dangerous technologies we find here. This region is the minefield. It is used as a barrier to keep Voth forces out, although some still slip by. And this is the ion stream, a series of structures moving a high volume of charged particles and exotic radiation through the area. Each of these areas could use your help. Good luck.
Okay, now you have three areas that you could do and do things with. The supply depot, which is over here, where it's going to show you to go. Which is going to show us every area, I should say. I still think I'm going to put agony phases on this. I'm not sure yet. Haven't decided to make the right build. So I'm just doing the missions in the campaign, and then we'll dig around for a build later. I'm tweaking a build on my Arthas character, which is my main, with the same ship, to see what it's going to come out to be like. And it's probably not going to be as powerful as the other ship. Okay, scan for Fox ships. Alright. Okay. That was pretty quick. Now we gotta go see the Hyperia. Now, if you pick the mission here, it will be a little longer. And you also gotta watch out for Voss ships. Because if you kill one, they call it like a repair ship. And then you have to make sure they don't do that. But this one is gonna be short and sweet. That will be a different section. Now, I haven't played around in this area, so I don't know a lot of side missions here. And maybe someday I should just come back and play around in the whole sphere and see what it does. But I know these are a lot of side missions, and there's some other missions that are just kicking around here and there. And I haven't tried those yet, but I could one of these days just mess around in the sphere. Not today, though. I'll play at 7. Too hot. And today it's supposed to be cooling off. Let's hope. Yeah, my Fairness decided to over-rev like an engine that just didn't shut off. And unfortunately, I did it for like a month. And I had an air conditioner in here, but the air conditioner's Freon ran out because it was trying to cool off what it was heating. And it was just a big old screw up. And I didn't notice it because I just figured I'd pop the air conditioner in and it was cool. It just wasn't cool enough or cooling off as much as I thought it would be. So I figured it was because the air conditioner was old. Which it kind of was, because the air conditioner was. It's like 4 years old. But come to find out, it's not that. And unfortunately, I have a very big power bill I have to fix. And try to get it cool in here so I can survive. Yeah, that's it. So it's going to be fun. But otherwise than that, I'm doing good. How are you? How are things? Everything good? Yep. I'm playing Star Trek and having a good day. I went out shopping today. Went to Walmart and enjoyed my day. Checked on some prices for a new air conditioner maybe. But right now I just want to get everything straightened out in the house before I do that. Yeah. So that's that. That's the real stuff. We don't need to talk about that. None of that crap. I'm playing Star Trek until I find another game, which may not be until September. I'm looking into Starfield. I want to get that one. I'm thinking about the Avatar game. I want to get that one. What else am I thinking about? That's it, really. I don't think I have any other games. Maybe the Cyberpunk DLC will be cool. I want to get that. I like Cyberpunk. Since they fixed it. I didn't like it when it first came out. My son said it was crap, and he was right, because it was. I watched some of the old videos when it first came out, and it wasn't too great. It had a lot of glitches. But, you know, glitches are glitches. Sometimes that happens. The problem with the gaming business is they try to rush stuff out because they have a deadline, and the company wants to rush it out, and if they don't rush it out in time, you get the point. And then the businesses are trying to slow it down and move them back so they don't have to rush them out. And that's not working as well. But they're doing what they do. You know. And some companies are just damn lazy used car salesmen. Bungie. Damn, there's something in my throat there. Now, ARC, I like this company. It's a little small company, and it does Star Trek, and it does it really good, and it's really fun, I have to say. I enjoy it. That's way out here. Plus, I'm a Star Trek fan, so you kind of enjoy it if you're a Star Trek fan. Yeah, they do pretty good. I like their talk shows during the week, and they usually carry out what they're going to do. They show us the new ships, and it's really good. I was surprised at how much they put into this game. They do a lot of work, and it's good. I like people who are convicted and not convicted, have conviction. Yeah, that's it, conviction. You know, and they like building their games and they like doing stuff because it shows us as the player that we have somebody who gives a crap about us playing their game. I mean, probably not all completely, you know, but for their 6 hours a day, they give a crap about us, and then the rest of the time they go home and do what they want. Thank God.
This is the contested zone. Our forces here are in a constant conflict with the Voth.
All I want is 6 hours of good game developing.
There are
That's
5
it. And
fronts
storytelling.
in the
That's
zone,
it.
and
That's all I
each
ask
of
for.
them need your help. Here, we are fighting the Voth over towers.
I don't want 6 hours of whining, crying, telling us that we can't do this and we can't do that, but yet we're good game developers and that's all we do.
In the center of the contested zone is the battle zone. Commander Arnold is leading the ground fight.
Yeah.
He needs anyone who's
You
willing
know.
to assist.
I like when they show us a new ship and they show it off and then they give us a video on our phones and stuff of the new ship flying around and how it looks. Not always are some of the streamers happy with the way the build is. But I don't have an issue with that. I don't at all. I think the build is great. I think it's good. I think that's just the way I am. Okay, now we gotta go to Allied Joint Command. Fast like a bunny. Here we go. Not every ship is going to be the best build you want it to be. Sometimes their feats are going to be screwy. Sometimes their angles of fire is going to be screwy. That's just the way it is. You can't have every ship perfect the way you want it. But the thing is with people that build, they want that 1 to 2 more points of damage. They want that 10 to 15 more points of damage. And that's fine. That's the way they play. It's great. I think it's good. I think it gives them something to do and they enjoy it and they like watching the meters and the extra, what is it? There's some kind of damage thing that shows you the damage. When I was in WoW, we had one that showed our damage and our performance. And you had to tweak your build to meet the performance, or people on your fleet complained. Crap. Now, I don't mind that, but there shouldn't be anybody. I mean, here is, how do we put it? I do the bumping thing. In order to get the bumping achievement, you have to push the ship all the way down to the bottom, and it bumps on the invisible wall. And they call it bumping, and then you get the achievement. And you can only get it here. I've never got it anywhere else, so you got to bump here. And I usually do it going to that tower. It's just, I do it every time with every character. It's habit. But yeah, you even get an achievement for bumping the invisible wall. See, that's awesome. That's a game creator making an achievement for fun. My favorite thing is April Fools. April Fools in Star Trek is a freaking riot. I love it. You get in your ship and you beam up and it goes whoopie whoopie whoopie, beaming away, beam me up, Scotty, whoopie whoopie. Because it's the game developers making sounds for the sounds in the game for the whole day. Or for the whole weekend. It's funny.
Here's how we do it. This is a map of the battle zone. There are 3 regions, each made up of multiple capture points. When the
But that's the thing about
red, when we take control of a
people
capture
loving
point,
their
we'll change
job
to blue.
and people
Capture
coming up for the
points
paycheck.
advances us towards our
There's a big
goal,
difference.
represented by this meter.
Okay,
This
or a
goal,
company
we
wanting
can
the
make our
paycheck
vital push
more
to
than
stop
they
the
want to
Voth
put the
at
game out or care about what the
silo.
fans think.
We must capture at least
Um,
silos to claim this battle zone
The
for
big
Alliance.
companies,
Good luck.
like, and I'm not getting all political and stuff because that just gets retarded.
You are in a battle zone. The goal of a battle zone is to capture.
Okay, the battle zone, right? And I'll tell you this. The battle zone is, you got to capture red areas, turn them to blue, okay? Really easy. I've done this, I don't know, thousands of times. I'm not going to show you now because you don't have to do it in the mission campaign, but later you can come back and mess around. Yes, we know. I'm going to get out of here because that tutorial is going to drive me batty. I'm going to go kill tower stuff, yeah. I like ship things. I love ground stuff too, but I really love ship things. That's my favorite. Now this... Oh, I did it again. Damn it. It's gotta be the heat. Okay, we're gonna leave the battle zone and go do the ship things. Anyway, so, as I was saying, Star Trek people care about Star Trek. Star Trek fans care about Star Trek. The makers of this game care about Star Trek. They may not like the little drama we had about the Enterprise F, okay? They might not like everything about Star Trek, but fans are allowed to have differences, okay? And I'm going to say this, and I know some of you are diehard. No, they're not. Yes, they are. They're allowed to have differences. They're allowed to think different ways. They don't always have to do what you want them to do. Understand? All right, we got that clear? For those of you crazy fanatic fans. I've been a fan of Star Wars and Star Trek for years. Okay? Star Wars was more of every 8 years we'd get a movie, so we'd go see it. Right? And Star Trek was a sit at home when you were sick at school day, eating ice cream, chilling out, watching Data. Or watching reruns of the rest. How do I say this? To me, that was Star Trek. Okay, Star Trek was an everyday thing, and Star Wars was whenever it come around to another movie. And we spent years wishing for movies, which is okay. I mean, it is what it is. You know, you're never gonna have a perfect fandom or hobby. Okay, and if you think you are, you're gonna be crazy. I do not care for some of the stuff that's going on with it right now, but Star Trek is doing really good to a point. Everybody says, well, it's not my Star Trek anymore. Then don't watch it. Give it up. Hang it up. Go away. Stop watching it. You know what I mean? You choose to be a fan of whatever you choose to be a fan of. If you sit here and go, well, it's driving me nuts and I hate it and da-da-da-da-da, well, then don't watch it anymore. Give it up. Apparently, it's time to move on. When you play a game and you're stuck in that game forever because you paid money for it or some stuff like that, it's still kind of the same thing. You need to stop and move on. Well, here's the thing. I don't like wasting money. So I play Destiny because I don't like wasting money. I want to finish out this year and then I'll move on. When it comes to fandoms or stories or, you know, like Star Trek or Star Wars, you can cut and move on anytime you want. But the world is going to change. And I'm not saying this because I'm a left-winger or I support this, because I don't support shit. Sorry, I support what I feel is right. And that is, to be honest, not very supportive of a lot of shit. How do I say this? I don't care if he, they, she, whatever, want to watch Star Trek. Let them watch Star Trek. It's a wonderful story. It's over the years taught us to be more open-minded, be more accepted or acceptance of other people. Okay? Maybe some of them need to watch it. Did you ever think of that? Because they need to learn what it's like to be acceptive of other people. Because they forgot. Alright? Now with that said, no more political bullshit. Right? Now, but if a person is a Star Trek fan and he says, oh my god, Ladder 13, well, guess what? It's J13 in Deck 12 or Deck 16. Guess what? Get over it. They don't have to be that particular to watch the show. Alright? Alright. The thing is the more they enjoy the show, the more it keeps our show online. Or as a television show. The less they enjoy the show, the more it gets canceled. That's the way it is. Okay? That's the way television works. That's the way movies work. So it's good to have fans of every creed, race, sex, whatever you want to do. Okay? It's also good for them to watch it. The thing is I see Gene Roddenberry, and I've seen all the interviews. I've seen everything you can think of. But not once does Gene say, I don't like this. I don't like that. I hate this person. I hate that person. I don't like their color, sex, or creed. What he does say is he doesn't like the networks because they're rude and they cut off a lot of his creativity. Right? Which is right, because in their time they did. Okay? It's not that time anymore. Okay? It's not time for the farmers to live together, this to live together, to go back to the 1950s and all that stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, because if there is somebody out there who wants to stay at home and take care of their husband and be that way, there is no friggin' reason why they can't. Because this is a time where we want to do what we want. You want equality? Then guess what? Start being equal. Stop playing that this one needs to be better than that one and that one needs to be better than that one. Oh, and the other thing is, stop trying to burn the world down. You ever think? Because every media service, there's, okay, they don't like this guy, so we're going to start putting these stories out about him today. They don't like this guy, we're going to start putting out these stories out today. You know what I mean? They're going to play to what gets them views, just like the media does. Every time that person gets on and says, oh, I was abused, and I was this and that, and da-da-da-da-da, their media goes up and their subs go up. So you tell me, are they really abused, or are they just feeding you a lot of shit to get more subs? Right? Yeah. And don't get me wrong, because I'm a streamer. I'm sorry, but I watch a lot of streams. I want to see what they're streaming about, because sometimes if they're streaming about a game and I think the game's going to be good, I'll play it. And yes, I was caught in that whole stream caught up too. You know why? Because I played this game that nobody wanted us to play. But guess what? It wasn't a bad game. It was actually pretty good. But here's the deal. If the game was shit, do you think I would have played it? There's the question. It's a good one, too. Now, I could sit here and say I'm a high, mighty, honest, baloney streamer, but that's bullshit. I like my 4 viewers. I like my 5 or 6 viewers. I wish I had more. Okay? But as far as me going, I'm this, that, and the other thing, and got this whole bunch of tags to say I'm connected to everybody, and I love everybody, and I shouldn't do anything wrong, no. Hell no. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna be me, and that's the way you're gonna get it. That's just the way you're gonna get it. I don't like this tower thing when they're doing towers. Because what it is everybody's got the towers and they're maxing them out. But the problem is there's nothing at the towers to shoot. So therefore this defeat Vothic control towers doesn't work so well. So I'll have to wait until it resets. But I'm going to fly around and kill stuff until it does. Until we get the big guys. Maybe they'll count. I doubt it, but we'll try. Industrial facility. That's back this way, isn't it? I think so. Yep, let's go. Hopefully I'll get there before it stops. How do I say it? I was watching the other day, and I was watching a stream, and I was looking at it, and this guy was complaining about everything, right? And I don't mind watching some of them, because some of them are funny, and some of them are informative, you know? I love it when they read statistics, and it's actually a good statistic, and it's actually real, and I check it out, you know? I was like, well, why do you check it out? Because you never know when they're lying for views. No offense, guys, but yeah. And I'm not picking on Twitch streamers, so don't cut me off Twitch. I'm just saying, people do despicable things to get views. Trust me. I mean, Twitch runs a company, and they know they do, so... And I just think that you're going to do what you're going to do. People are going to do what they're going to do. Okay? I'm tried to get to the tower, but everybody killed it, so now I can't get any points. Ugh. I'll have to wait at the tower until it resets. Damn it. So, as I was saying, this tower one's going to take a bit because it always does if it's a bad day. Well, it's not a bad day. I mean, they're doing the Dreadnought Gamma thing. So, if you're out here and want the points and the Dyson marks, this is a good time to get it. It's when they're out here doing this. You join in, of course. As I was saying, that... I mean, we even got spammers in here that come in and they want you to do digital stuff so they can get their views. And that's fine too. I mean, you know. I guess. I mean, I don't really. I grew up in a world in my generation where we fought the government for reasons. We didn't fight the government for pro-town. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, but this fight that everybody wants to fight isn't a fight. It's you're purple, I'm green, and that's the way it goes. It's not a fight. It's blatant disregard for others. That's the way I look at it. And then, of course, everybody's going to say, well, you're just... Look, no. I could be, I could not be. I'll tell you what I am. I'm a gamer. I'm an old man. Well, there's one. What else? Horny a lot. I guess you could call me a simp, maybe, or a part-time simp. I'm definitely a pervert. I love the game. All kinds of games. Good games. Real story games. Lots of story games. I love stories. I like reading books. I like doing this. I like doing that. Okay? I like enjoying time with good people that I trust. Okay? And yes, I'll say it that way because it's the best way to say it. What I don't like is watching me... How do I say this? No, how do I... Good question. That says industrial facility, don't it? Alright, I'm headed back. They can take care of that. Alright, I want to go clean that tower out because I want to get that tower points. So, as I was saying, that it is up to each individual to make their mind up. That's the generation I came from. Choice is a big thing with people, and sometimes you make wrong ones, sometimes you make good ones. But it's always going to be up to a choice. It's not your buddy's choice. It's not your girlfriend's choice. It's not some tranny that lives down the street's choice. It's not a pedophile that lives down the street's choice. It's not a criminal that comes in and takes over your house or tries to steal from its choice on how you live. It's your choice on how you live. It's your choice on what you do. I know because I've been there where the choice meets the rocks, and if you don't make that choice, you may not live tomorrow. Veteran, by the way. So you enjoy your hobbies, you enjoy your games, you enjoy retirement, you enjoy a lot of things. But you still make a choice. I'm not perfect, and neither are you. So I figured I'd let you know that before it got too far there. Alright, now I can delete other ships. Yeah, that's the tricky one, isn't it? I think that's the last one, isn't it? Or is it escalation that needs to go before it? Oh, an engineer. Alright, step between the stars, yep. But I don't think that's the one I need. I think it's the escalation one, right? No, step between the stars is... Oi! It's almost time to be done, so we'll figure that out in a minute. Hold on. Going over here. Alrighty. Now we got Dyson marks. I wanted to show something. Well, I can do that later. I have to come back anyways. Alright, what mission is it? What mission do we do next? Damn it. It gets confusing in the tower because it just does. Stand out tower cruise. Alright. Step between the stars is next. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to do the step between the stars. Actually, escalation is a whole different exit chapter. I hope I stop sneezing. Okay, transwarp, steps between the stars. Alright. Alright, we got 20 minutes. Let's hope this last 20 gets done in 20 minutes. Logistics officer! Hey, buddy, what's up? How you doing? Let's go. Hello. Gotta follow the logistics officer. Not really, we can actually run ahead. I do it all the time. Beep beep. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, folks. Hey, Corin, Sean, Jirok, what are you doing?
Good to see you again.
How are things? Is it all going good? Alright. Jirok's going there. Corin's, Sean's going there. Corin's going over here with her crew. It's Corin's crew. I wanted to see something. That's the fall. Koya. Samuel Winters. Kuroshi O'Brien, which is O'Brien's kid. Lieutenant Commander Tamanashi. That's what I was looking for, to see if they had their relatives. Okay, now it's my turn. Oh, listen to 2 docs single. I gotta do that over here.
Joint Command, please respond.
Yep.
This is Tuvok.
The attack on the Voth fleet.
I'll listen to 2 docs single. We're gonna talk to him.
Please return to your ships.
My ship at risk. I don't like it. And of course, this is gonna be an issue.
Greetings. We
And this is another one of those where you get a ship you don't want. I call it a get a ship you don't want mission. Yeah, that's it. But they're separate ship missions. What it is they give you another ship to play with. Basically, if you want to look at it that way too. The Enterprise will hold together, people. Alright. Now, you can't get in the arcs. The arcs will kill you, so try to stay away from them. That thing's always on the bottom of your ship while you're doing this. Try to stay away from the arcs. Get in close to this. Call Admiral Tuvok and then realign the solar inhibitors. Alright. Now, there's 4 of these things you gotta realign. Make sure you don't get in the arcs. Because if you get in the arc just a little bit, your ship's going to go poof. And it will go poof. The Tron ship. Oh yes, the Tron ship, yeah. I guess that's what you call it. I call it the Purple God. I call it the Purple Crappy T5. It does look good though, the Dyson Science ship. It doesn't too bad. I suppose I could build a build off it if I wanted to. Yeah, I think it's the Dyson Science Federation ship. Because I'm playing Federation, of course. I think it's Romulan and Klingon. I've never done this with them. Well, I think I have, but only once. So It's a serviceable size destroyer, yeah. They have that problem with the what is it, the tack thing? Yeah, that thing still doesn't quite work the way it should. I think they ought to redesign it. The whole, when you hit the button, it changes the ship like a transformer, and then it just doesn't put out the damage like it should, and it also makes you taunt everything in the area so it gets blasted to death. It's like they shouldn't do that unless it's a ship that can handle the blasting.
Cooper.
Allow me to brief you on the situation, so we may determine.
Because I'm even an engineer and I can handle a lot of blasting, but it tears me apart.
Two generator rooms that control much of the station's operations. The generator, more than the two of us can safely engage. Defeat would be certain. However, if we restore main power, we can use this.
We're moving
Alright, let's go.
away from the Voth, right?
No, we're moving towards him and you're coming with us, you freaking... We will not say anything, we will behave. Okay, which way do we go? I forgot. It's this way, right? No, it's this way. This way, this way. Oh, the captain's not going to get killed this time.
Sensors are detecting a Voth battle mech ahead. I recommend we perform a more detailed scan to ensure.
Yeah, it's just a matter of what they want. It's all their flavor, really. I mean, I like a lot of Federation more than anything. But yeah, the different species have the different flavors. But like I said, I haven't built a build out of it yet at all. I was gonna do it one of those days messing off, but I like my T6s. That's the best way to put that. I like my T6s.
The pilot of this battlesuit may have been killed in the fire.
You're giving me a phaser?
Yeah. We did not do this backstabbing until later. Oops. Wait. Spoiler.
Sorry. I thought I saw something.
If you go into tactical mode, it has an aggro effect. Well, I always thought it did. Because it tends to get more shots and they come right at you after that. But also, if you're doing fire at will, you have an aggro effect anyways.
It was awful. The sounds, the blood.
So I stay out of tactical mode when I do this mission because it just aggroes everything. I didn't think it had an aggro effect either, but I did it on one character and then I did it on the other character and it sucked it right to him.
Watch while you and the doctor examine the generator.
But it could be the character that was doing it too, because I think it was Attack that was doing the mission. So, because when you're first building, aggro effect's not your friend until you get up there in levels. And you get a good build going, then it's your friend. I'm still not sure on the tank, because a lot of times they say an engineer needs to be a tank, so I'm assuming the engineer has to grab the aggro.
Activating consoles that match the symbol up here. After the first one is
Because I still go by,
we only have 20 seconds
wow,
to activate
when
the
they
other
say
two.
tank, you're the one that grabs the aggro and
System will
holds
defend
everything
itself.
back, or fights
Also,
everything.
Activating the wrong consoles will trigger the system's defenses. Be careful.
But I've been playing this for like 4 years. It just... Okay, what color was it? Blue?
That looks right.
Yellow and red. Alright.
That looks right. That did it. The final console is unlocked.
Yeah. Might be good, huh? You got a point. I'm trying to build this build with a battle cloak in mind. Because the battle cloak you can enact it at any time, and then when you unenact it, it should boost your damage on a couple traits. Or your crit severity and stuff. But like I said, I'm trying to make my own build the way I want it.
By restore.
make a pretty good cannon
What are we
build, but
gonna
not
do?
much else.
$2 all right.
But I guess cannons are pretty easy.
I think if I try this.
Dr. Cooper, we require a solution.
I'm working on it. Vulcans. If I can just try that. Yes, I have it. I've done.
Allow me. Instead of activating the defenses to assist you, I can reroute the power to attempt to send a message to our stranded
Now,
ship.
this is done with,
We have been out of contact.
you'll get a different exosuit if you pick a
Your
different
options
thing.
are activating the defense beams,
I'm gonna pick
activate slim enough
none.
that I cannot recommend it. However, if you choose to do so,
I'll wait here.
I'm gonna wipe the Voss with any support. Yeah. Well, cannons is a lot of fun because you get to nosedive into them and stuff, and it makes it more fun. Little ships are really fun. But, crap! No, I guess I'll be right back.
more Voth inbound. Prepare yourself. Voth commanders are approaching.
That's great. I wish it would cool off enough, though. Sorry, interrupted. I'm back. Mic working alright. I'm probably gonna have to go in a minute. Ugh. Yeah, I got a maintenance guy coming today.
A Voth soldier is activating the battle suit.
Issues. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I may have to let the screen go. That's a bummer.
Sufficient to cross the bridge.
Yes, this is a place where you can get 3 different suits, and you can buy a suit out of the low-buy crystal store, but you got to pick the 3 different options that they give you when Tuvok gives you an option. Lasers, swarmers, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm usually better with cannons.
All that is between us and
Um,
the goal is the vacuum of
I'm
space.
still working on a
No
better
response.
beam build that I like.
I'm here. I'm here. Wait.
Doctor, we require a way to access the other areas of the station. Your thoughts?
I have an idea, but you may not like it. Those EV.
See, I say a lot of guys when they play PC, they sit still and fire.
Outside of the station. I've looked them over, and they should be able to withstand the heat of the sun.
Should.
Well, nothing will withstand that much heat and radiation for long. The suits appear to be designed for use in the shadow of the station, but technically they can keep us safe.
And seriously, this build works better if I sit still, but I don't want to sit still for
We have
long.
no other logical option.
I think it's the difference between the motion and the shooting and all that. Like I said, I'll get it eventually.
Doctor, are
Problem is that I keep wanting a new ship.
Me? Of course not. It's far too risky for me to go out there.
No, I don't think I have to put that suit on.
to overcome his fear and help us complete our mission?
Let me try it. I don't think.
Do you really need me out there? Internal sabotage? Why would...
Yeah, get your butt over there. Yes, I just did the naughty. The spoiler. I just told him to get his butt over there or I'm going to think he's a spy. Mobile turrets? Oh, you're talking about the ones you drop out behind you. Yeah. No, I don't use them a lot. I like hanger pets better, but that's me. Oh, come on! Let me guess, they're gonna do this because that's not the suit. Yeah, right. Alright, I'm gonna have to put the other suit on. Okay. Yeah, because I tried this once before with my EV suit and it did the same thing, I think. It's been a while since I played it. So I have to put their suit on, of course. Alright. Alright, toggle EV. You gotta turn on the light, I believe. Alright. Hoi! Yeah, you guys see that freaky edge on the end of the screen? Why does it does that during this mission for some reason? Weird.
There is a large piece of debris.
Oh yeah, so they do the like a mobile turret thing.
There is a large.
Well, I know if I park with an engineer, it tends to do better, but I don't like doing it. I like moving. I like what they call circle the wagon. But then again, I play Battletech and a few other things where they circle the wagon all the time. It's just the way you do it. Okay, explosive.
I suggest flying a safe distance before activating the charges. The door is sealed. Any ideas, Doctor?
Yep.
I will establish a shield.
Yep. There's one. Gotta get the 3 locks and head through.
The doors are open. Dr. Cooper and I will wait for you inside.
This is kind of funky. It's hard to drive a backpack in space, but it ain't too bad.
These suits are fried. I doubt they'll be much use anymore.
Alright.
Protect you in combat. Re-equip your body armor now.
Terran suit, I like that better. Alright. Do
Something has closed the doors. Most unsettling.
Okay.
I think the station's defenses are activating.
We don't go this way. We gotta go that way. Oh, that's we kill these things.
We should move forward before more defenses activate.
Yeah. I've never burned up out there. I usually stay above the arm though. Like you said. More worried about this one up here. No, I'm gonna go back the wrong way. This is the flame one where you gotta duck and dodge the shutter opening and closing. Now I've played this quite a few times.
Use caution. The Windows shields are malfunctioning in this area. The shadows of those consoles should provide a measure of safety.
Alrighty, double stick. I'm safe than sorry. Sometimes on these missions when you rush, you get killed a lot.
The shields will hold. Our destination is ahead. We must power down the room's shielding to access the control panels. The doctor and I will continue our work while you disable the lower panels.
First one. Wait a minute. There we go.
Good work. Reactivate the shields and we can complete our mission.
Now, I'm trying to finish off my main, but
Activating the station is yours.
I got an extra Enterprise, Titan Enterprise, whatever you want to call it.
There we go. The deactivation program is moving nicely.
Doctor, I'm detecting something curious. Energy levels in the gateway in front of us are rising at an exponential rate. It appears to be activating.
What? Let me check. Oh, this is not good.
Yeah,
The
sure.
gateway is designed to be an escape hatch in the event this station goes offline. We cannot deactivate the jump protocols
Gee, wonder
without
how that
activating
explosion
the gateway
happened.
as well.
Is there any way to override the protocols?
None that I can see. If we want to stop the jump, we have to activate that gate.
It seems we have little choice. Your thoughts?
Why is Cooper? Where are they? Okay, why are they in the other room? Oh, he's stuck. Ugh. Hate it when he's stuck. Yes, now every now and then they get stuck, like right in here somewhere.
As Tuvok said, we
Alright. There is a way to, I think it's I'm stuck and it should fix them, but it doesn't always fix them. And you can always go to orbit and back, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna shut it down. We're gonna run. I'm gonna cheat.
So sorry. I wish I could have
There we
found
go.
a better way.
You're right,
You
sure.
both.
Do not dwell on this.
He
If there
sabotages
was another
everything.
option, we would have found it. One moment. We are being hailed. Tuvok here.
Chief Engineer Tarkram of the Dyson here, Admiral.
Acknowledged, Chief. Are all of your systems restored?
The opening of the gateway cleared up the ambient distortion disruptions. Do you need transport?
Yes, I want to get off this station now.
We are ready to depart. Chief, do you have a lock?
Do you? Time to go.
Come in.
Dyson, 3 to be locked.
You can't get a lock. You need to get out of the hot zone. Move!
Get out of the hot zone so we can get picked up the Dyson. No, I've never built a build off in it. Like I got ship addicted and I just forgot there was T5s. That's what it was. Now when I first started this and started my main, I got a hold of a Dreadnought Galaxy class.
We have a lock on you, sir.
And I went through everything with that. And it was a T5, to be honest. Wasn't too bad. I died a lot. Now, I don't do that so much. But after 2 years of playing, 3 years of playing, you get used to making builds and you get used to making them just enough to kill stuff without dying so much. Doesn't happen very often. Well. Okay, now usually what I do
Good to have you on
here,
board, sir.
I don't know if it's a good idea, but I do it. I always put gravity well 1. That is really good. It's not much of a specialty, and I set that to auto along with those. And I do this the same way I've done it for quite a while. I set that to auto and then put that in there. And I like using this thing as much as possible. Yeah, that's it. Now we're in. It tends to go through faster. I don't usually have an issue with it. Now don't get me wrong, you could have this ship and it would probably work great for you if you build it right. I just like calling it a ship mission where I don't like the ship. Oh, and afterwards you always have to reset your traits, so remember to do that when this mission is over. Yeah, that double circle thing works really good. I like it. Not sure what it's called, but it works really good. Not happening. Okay, now we should be able to go through. Yep. Speak to Tuvok. Yeah, I'm running over today.
There are no more Voth in the Pacific.
Hui.
Navigational reading. This is I'm detecting disabled system.
Okay.
Thank the prophet. My net glad another the ship's
I have extensively. The Voth are moving towards the door.
Tuvok?
Your query will have to wait, Doctor. Shields are down and we...
Oi!
You're not.
No, never was.
You're not Cooper.
And he killed the captain of that other ship that he was on. Blah, blah.
Captain, the Undine outside of the sphere are powering weapons. The mammalian ship is still disabled.
Arm all weapons. We will destroy the creatures and then return for the mammals.
Then return for the mammals. That's quite how that works. They line up a planet destroying shot.
I am unharmed, but we are in danger. We are deep within the Delta Quadrant, right where Cooper wanted us. We do not know how long this infiltrator has impersonated Cooper, or the extent of what he has done. However, I am quite familiar with the tactics of species 8472.
8472. I can never remember that number.
And survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat.
Finally, a worthy adversary for my new...
Yeah, so he says. Just kidding.
I have experienced
It's probably 2, 3, 4.
They are extremely dangerous.
Oh, that's my question. Wrong tool. Is that the one with the shuttle? No, Starbase 234 is not the one with the shuttle. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. I think I gotta take the main and just run around and do stuff.
Three Undine battleships inbound.
3 battleships. That may
In
be
between the vents.
We hold here. None of the Undine get through.
Okay. After this mission, I'm gonna have to call it for today.
Now the real Is that it? We wanted more of a fight.
That was it.
2 Undine
Oh, here they come. Ah, yes. Oh, that was... Ah. Okay. You know, I just noticed something. They don't have a legendary one of these.
Good to see you. We would have congratulations on it.
No, this ends now.
The border skew.
Oh, are you prepared to back that stick?
Fighting
The Klingon?
The Romulan Republic will, however,
Cooper's departure, we have fulfilled our mission.
They have a legendary scimitar. They have a legendary Odyssey. A version of it. But they don't have a legendary border skew. Because I was digging around the other day looking for a border skew.
Then perhaps it is time to end this alliance.
This is neither the time nor the place for this.
Commander Jarrah is correct.
So.
The Romulans are a threat to us all. Now they have direct access to our space. I propose a summit.
Now, I play console. That's where all my ships are. That's unfortunate, but yeah.
Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy. I volunteer to mediate these talks. Dr. Cooper manipulated me to achieve his goals.
Alright, I'm going to have to go.
Logical that I take.
So I'm going to skip that. Sorry. When you get done that mission, you want to check your stats and your traits before you go anywhere else. If you keep doing the mission, you can get all three of those. Soane, hyper efficient impulse engines, and Dyson deflector and stuff. I've never got the whole set. Well, no, I got the whole set with one character, just not this one. And that's it. I'm not gonna pick any more missions because we're gonna call it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, Onyx. You're very knowledgeable. I probably should be more knowledgeable. But I just like throwing stuff together until things go bang. No. Yeah, I'll do that later. So I'm going to head back to... That means if I get a little stuck, I look it up. Why does that put... That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I have to do my traits over again. Alrighty. So we're logging out. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that follow and like, subscribe button. And that, well, that like and subscribe button over there on YouTube. Anything you see here, and if Twitch doesn't have the video, it should be over on YouTube archived. Because that's where I send it. I do both at the same time. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. And I will be around tomorrow. Hopefully at around 8 or 9. Somewhere in there. Thank you. Do have a good day. I appreciate it.